Hi and welcome to video number 3. In this video what we're going to cover is actually creating your ad, and also we're going to go through finding your keywords and also go through some of the tools that I use to make that task a lot easier and a lot faster. So we're back to the main page again. We're on the campaigns page and this is our test campaign. So what we're going to do is click the campaign there, and then what we need to do, you can either click ads straight away or you can click your ad group first and then go to your ads. It doesn't really make too much difference, to be honest. This page here is just for your actual keywords, but we'll get to that stage very shortly. The first thing we need to do though is actually change our ad. So you just click add there. So as I said to you earlier in the course, there's no need to worry too much about what your ad says. You just need to put some words and text in here just so you can actually create your campaign, because you can't create a campaign unless the actual ad box is filled out. But as I said, you can then go ahead and just pause the ad, so nothing's going to go live until you select active or until you actually put it live. So what we need to do is quickly just fill out this section here with something a little bit more relevant for the actual ad that we're going to use. So I could quite easily make an hour-long video, okay, just about the ad section alone. You know, I could give you tons and tons of different ideas and different strategies to use when it comes to your ads, but I don't want to make this video an hour long. So the best way to really help you when it comes to your ads is, and this is what I do, whatever keyword you're trying to optimize for. So say, you know, you obviously have to choose your keywords first, but let's say we're trying to generate traffic to some type of a fitness product. Okay, we won't touch the make money online. We'll keep my website in there. Okay, we'll just pretend that this is the actual website that we're going to use. As I said, this is just for an example. So at the top here, 10 ways to burn belly fat. 10 ways to burn belly fat. There you go. And then grab this free video course that reveals 10 simple ways how to burn belly fat. Okay, we've run out of text. To burn, alright, let's just take this out. Free video course reveals 10 simple ways how to burn belly fat fast. There you go. And then of course this website here could be something like burnbellyfat.com, okay, because you know, if you're giving away some information to do with belly fat, like to do with you know, losing weight, then of course you're going to be sending them to some type of a website or domain name which is going to be relevant to that information, and that does help. You know, you don't want a website name in here to do with making money or to do with things like trying to I don't know, could be anything, could be absolutely anything. You need something relevant to what you're trying to give away here. It just helps the entire ad and it makes it a lot more relevant. So burnbellyfat.com, okay, I don't know whose website this is. This is just something we're going to use just for this example. So, ad title, 10 ways to burn belly fat. free video course reveals 10 simple ways how to burn belly fat fast, burnbellyfat.com. Yeah, this is just a quick ad that I've set up. I've not thought about this. This is just like a small example. Now, this is the kind of way for you to create your ads. But like I said, I could make this video an hour long, okay, giving you tons, 10 hours long, giving you tons of different examples and going through lots of different strategies. The best way to do it is keep things nice and simple. Is I try and include the main keywords in the title. I try and give them some good information in the ad text, because you want to really pre-qualify people and don't let them click the ad if they're not going to be interested. And this is what a lot of people do. You want to actually tell them exactly what they're going to get on the next page in the ad text box, because you don't want people clicking your ad and then going through to your squeeze page or whatever page it is and either not buying or not opting into your landing page, because this is going to waste your clicks and it's not going to it's just not going to be a very good strategy to follow. So what I like to do is tell them what they're going to get when they come onto the landing page. So this way you pre-qualify people a lot more, and then make sure that you have a domain name here, which is going to be, as I said, relevant to the information that you give away in here. Now, it doesn't have to be a video course. It can be an ebook, it could be a webinar, it could be anything you want. Yeah, it could be absolutely anything you want. Now, I always keep this to final URL recommended and landing page. Yeah, just put your website name in here. There are some advanced things that you can do in this section. You can start to use things like tracking links. Yeah, you can use some different tools. There's some different tools out there and different tracking tools and pieces of software that you can use in order to actually track your clicks, track your links, so you know where your clicks and your traffic is actually coming from, so that you know which keywords are going to perform better and be more profitable. However, at this stage, you don't want to overcomplicate things. You just want to get to the stage when you can actually create ads, generate traffic, and then you can progress from there. I do have some advanced training in some extra videos of this course, which will definitely help you to track everything, and also a lot more advanced strategies to follow. But they're just like an extra. But this main course is going to give you everything that you need to do to start to generate traffic and drive traffic to your websites and get subscribers and make some sales. So I don't want to include too many advanced kind of sections in this first course, because I don't want to overwhelm you with too much information and give you too much stuff to really think about, because this is the problem in most courses. They give you too much information and you end up just kind of doing nothing with the information and you get overwhelmed, because I've been there myself. So don't worry too much about this. If you just put your website name in here, that'll be absolutely fine. You don't have to worry too much about tracking and all of that at the start. The important thing is you take action and you learn how to use this platform, and then you can progress from there. So this is going to be the actual ad that we've created. So if we click save, and this should save. There you go. 10 ways to burn belly fat. Of course, this is still not active. Now, we're not actually going to activate this ad, because, as I said, it's just an example ad for this video series. So this is the actual ad that we've got. 10 ways to burn belly fat, burnbellyfat.com, free video course reveals 10 simple ways how to burn belly fat fast. Yep, that's not too bad. That's fine. So that's the actual ad. On the right here, you can see how it's going to look when it's going to appear in Bing. Yeah, you can see it here. So that is how to create your ad. It's very, very simple to do. The next section, what we're going to do is focus on keywords, and that's going to be a little bit more in depth. There's going to be some a little bit more. There's going to be more stuff that we cover in that section. So we're going to go over there now. So this is the simple part. Yeah, creating your ad is, as I said, very, very simple to do. the next section is keywords. So we go to keywords. At the moment we've just got work from home. Yeah, this is just a keyword that I put in, but we can always change that. So in fact I'm just going to delete that keyword there. You can delete keywords. So if we're in the niche of weight loss, yeah, burning belly fat, what we need to do, okay, we're back. I just had to pause this video for a second there because I lost my connection, but it's now back. So the next stage, as I said, is going to be keywords. I've just deleted the work from home keyword because, as you know, the ad that we've just created is about burning belly fat. So we need to add keywords. So the very first thing you do is go to add keywords. Now there's 3 different types of keywords that you can add: broad, phrase, and exact match. The 3 different types of keywords that you can target, there's pros and cons for each of them. Okay, but whenever I create a brand new campaign, what you need to do is just really target all of them: exact match, phrase match, and broad. Okay, so what we're going to do, and this will make perfect sense in a few minutes time. So what we're going to do is just select a few words, a few keywords. We're going to go over to a tool, and these are very, very good tools that you can use that are completely free. Uber Suggest. Now this is one of my favorite keywords. So you just put whatever keyword you want in there, and it will literally bring you back tons more keywords related to that one. So let's put in burn belly fat and see what it suggests. It takes a couple of seconds to come back with all the different keywords. Okay, burn belly fat. For some reason it's not coming back with anything. That's a little bit strange. Sometimes there's a few glitches with this tool, but just in case, what we'll do, we'll go to lose weight fast. There's definitely going to be some keywords here because this is a huge keyword and a term. So as you can see, there's loads of different keywords, 346. So don't worry about going down the list and looking at all of them. What you can do is just go view as text. Yeah, right click, select all, and copy, and it's done. This is the easiest way to get your keywords for your campaign. And then what you do, go over here, and then you can just paste them in this box here. Job done. There you go. Very, very easy. Now what you have to do before you add these keywords is just go down the list and just delete anything that just sounds completely unrelated or inappropriate for your particular ad or your offer. Okay, and there's always going to be keywords that are in the list that just don't really make sense and are not relevant for your particular campaign or your particular business. Yeah, there's always keywords in there. I have to do this. Just go down the list and just delete things out. So for instance, how to lose weight fast with Xantrex 3 blue bottle. I don't know what that is. It's probably some kind of a weight loss supplement or some kind of a, maybe some piece of equipment, something like that. So if that was me, I'd be like, I probably wouldn't include that, but it's up to you. There's lots of different keywords that you get. Now this one, fast track ID SPs, that makes no sense, so I don't know what that is. But sometimes it's good to just include a lot of the keywords in here. If you're a little bit unsure, just leave it in there. Okay, some of them are completely obvious, some of them sound completely stupid and just completely unrelated and irrelevant to your particular offer and your particular product. If that's the case, then definitely delete it from the list. But things like lose weight fast, 500 calories a day, that's very, very specific. But things like that, just leave it in there. It can't do it any harm in this campaign, because what we're trying to do in the initial campaign is just drive traffic, is just generate traffic and just see what we get, see what type of results we get, and see what sort of keywords that we can generate, or see what sort of clicks we can generate from the keywords that we use. So just look down the list. So anyway, I'm not going to go down this list for this example. What we're going to do is just delete most of these. Now for your particular campaign, you can just use all of these, but for this example, I'm just going to delete most of these, because it will be easier to show you what's going on with this example. Right, so let's just do it so it's on one page. Right, so let's say you've got a list like this. Your list will be a lot bigger, especially if you use the tools like I just told you about, like Ubersuggest, because you get tons of keywords from there. So say if you want to use these keywords here, you want to add these to this box here and click add. However, there's one more step we need to do yet, so don't do that quite yet. We need to make sure that these keywords are in broad, phrase and exact match. Yeah. The broad match is just the actual keyword on its own. Yeah. The phrase match is, I believe, it's the symbols like that, either end of the keyword. And then exact, I think exact is that. I'm pretty sure. I sometimes get those two confused, but I'm pretty sure that that's exact, and phrase is that one there. But we'll find out for definite in just a second, because we're now going to go over to a tool that does it all for us, so we don't even have to worry about any of that. So what you do is copy your keywords, go over to a tool, and this is brilliant. This tool is absolutely brilliant. Go over to a tool, you can Google it, it's called Mike's Marketing Tools, completely free. And this guy has tons of different tools on his website that are completely free to use. The AdWords wrapper, click that, scroll down the page, and it shows you here. It tells you about the actual broad, phrase and exact match searches and stuff like that. So all you do is paste your keywords in this box and then just click wrap AdWords. The reason why it is called AdWords wrapper is because this was primarily created for people using AdWords PPC, but we're using Bing and it's no different. So you can come here and just use the same tool and it will work perfectly. So what we do is look down the list and you can choose which one you want. So if you only want broad match, you've got this one here, which is kind of pointless because we've just typed that in our own box here. So we've already obviously got broad match. If we look down the other boxes here, this one here is let's go back down to here to keep it simple. Right, you got broad, phrase and exact. This one is phrase and exact, and this one is just phrase match, and this one is just exact match. Yeah, don't worry about the modified. All we want is the broad, phrase and exact match. So we go to copy those, come back over here, delete them. So now we have broad, phrase and exact match on all of those keywords, and you go to add. Yeah, don't worry about the cost per click at the moment, we'll sort that out in just a second. You go to save, and now what you do is click all boxes, edit current bids, and this is what I do. I usually change them all to say 60 or 8. I actually start all of mine at around 80 pence. Now that's going to be too much for some keywords and not enough for others, but your target for using PPC and using a platform like Bing is to get cheap clicks. Yeah. So what we do here is we change the bids up to down like that to make sure that they're all at 80 pence for the keyword. So if we go back to all campaigns, go back to all campaigns there, go on test, disapproved ads. Yeah, it's probably because that's the one that we've just created, and we obviously don't want that to be live, do we? Yeah, that's actually it. Pause. Yeah, disapproved. I don't know why they've disapproved it, because I've not even actually created this for an actual live ad. This is just an example. Okay, usually when you go enabled, that's when they usually check it, and they can either approve it or disapprove it. So that's kind of irrelevant. But anyway, it's just funny to kind of know. Right, so we go back to, if we go back to keywords. So here we are. These are the keywords that we've got. And if we go to ad groups for test and then ad group, again you can change this here. So make sure this is set to what it is for your keywords. You can either change this here, and this should override everything else, but it's often still a good move to go to your actual keywords individually and change them here. So make sure you do that. It's very important. I always do both just to make sure. So this is what you need to do. Once you've included your keywords and you've added your keywords here, there's not really much more for you need to do before you can start to generate traffic to your actual ads. So we've got our keywords here. We've got our ad, haven't we? We've got our 10 ways to burn belly fat ad, and make sure you've obviously got your website in there. It of course has to be something that you own, and then your website goes in there. You've got your ad done, you've got your keywords in there as well, and you use the Uber Suggest to get your keyword. Again, you can put any keyword in here, anything you want. You go to AdWords Wrapper to actually create your broad phrase and exact match keywords, and then you go back to your campaign manager, and then you put everything in here when it comes to your keywords. So as you can see here, everything is at 80 pence, broad phrase and exact. Yeah. These are of course these are all paused. So we will go over a strategy like your actual bidding strategy and what to do when you start to get clicks and stuff like that in a later video. There's still a couple more videos to come yet, but this video I just wanted to show you how to create your ad, how to research your keywords, and also how to wrap them in broad phrase and exact. Now what I usually do, I did briefly just mention this, is I always start with broad phrase and exact, because what you're doing at this stage is you're paying Bing for data. Okay, I'll say that again. Primarily at this stage, what you're trying to achieve, what you're trying to do is obtain data around your keywords, around the market or the niche that you're trying to get traffic for. So the first couple of few days is going to be mainly you testing to see what type of keywords that you can get traffic for, how much you're paying, and more importantly for you just to get a little bit more familiar about how it works in Bing on this platform. Now don't worry too much about anything else. So far there's been 3 videos that we've gone through, and we've covered everything from like creating your campaign to setting up your ads, changing the settings and all of that, and now uploading your keywords and using some different tools to actually find keywords and wrap them so that they're ready to actually be used in your campaign when it goes live. Now there's still a couple more videos to come, so that's going to be the end of this video. So if there's anything that you're unsure about, don't worry about it, we'll cover that in the next couple of videos. So for now, this is as much as you need to know for your campaign to actually go live. So everything you've learned in the last 3 videos, you now have enough data, enough information to just put your ad live and start to get some results back and start to get some data coming in. Okay, now remember what I said about your daily budget. Yeah, I've put £5. Now you don't have to use 80 pence as a cost per click, as like a bid. Yeah, you could just put 30, 40, 50, 60. It's entirely up to you. There isn't really an exact amount that you need to use. You just have to use what you can not only afford, but what you think would be the right amount to bid for your particular industry, because you know each industry is going to be slightly different. If you was in the insurance industry, you're going to have to bid like $5 or $6 a bit per click. Okay, whereas if you go to other industries, then you could only you might only have to bid 10 cents, 20 cents. So that's why I say this isn't an exact science when I say to you I start it at around 80 pence. If you went into the Forex or the insurance or the mortgages or like real estate kind of industry, then your cost per click would have to start a lot higher. So you know that's something you're going to have to kind of figure out yourself, but I'm sure whichever niche you want to go into, I'm sure that you can spend a few minutes just kind of researching all of that type of stuff yourself. So that is the end of this video. In the next video, what we're going to do is we're going to go through all of the bidding strategies and what you do when you start to get traffic, and how to actually maintain everything once you start to see some clicks come into your account, and what to do next. So that will be in the next video coming up, which will be video number 4.